John 8:49. Respondit Iesus, ego daemonium non habeo, sed honorifico patrem meum, et vos in honoratis me. Jesus answered, I do not have a demon, but I do honor to my Father, and you all do dishonor to me. The most interesting thing about this verse, I think, is these two verbs here. In the first case, because honorifico, honorificare, so this is a first conjugation verb, seems to have been uncommon before late antiquity. Certainly the adjective honorificus was used by good classical authors, most notably by Cicero on many occasions. But the verbal form seems not to have come into common use until a little bit later, or perhaps it was in use very early on before we have many texts that attest to that fact, and then it had a kind of resurgence later on in Latin usage. It's hard to say. In honoratis, in honorare seems to be similar in that respect, and you can see right away that these are in opposition, these two words. They mean opposite things, and that prefix in indicates the same thing here as that alpha privative does in some Greek verbs. So honor and dishonor, in other words. You can hear even in our English words the use of a prefix to distinguish between the positive and negative use of the basic concept. So what Jesus is doing here is drawing attention to the fact that the proof, in a sense, that he doesn't have a demon is that he honors God. It is they, rather, who are out of bounds, his accusers, that is, because they're failing to honor him whom the Father has sent. So the logic is pretty clear, and therefore the Latin is pretty clear as well.